Hi, I'm Keith Hodkinson, District Governor of Rotary District 6600, and I'm going to tell you about the Rotary community tent that you all have received and how to put it up. You have all received the boxes at the President's home or the designate of whoever was going to be receiving the tent. And we asked you not to open it up. And we did that on purpose because we wanted to demonstrate exactly what you're going to find when you get it inside. It is an important point to note that this tent is not owned by your club. The way we got the grant through RI is that the tent is actually owned by your town. And we want you to designate somebody in your club to be the keeper of the tent and kind of watch over it and promote it, because the whole hope of this is that you would promote it and use groups within your town to use the tent for any sort of event that might be going on or any other reason that they may need it. So that one person would kind of help to promote that and would also make a schedule if people need it on when they would use it, and make sure they get it back and everything's clean and everything's okay. But again, it's really important to note that this is not owned by the club, but it does have your club name on it, because we want to try to let people know who you are. So when you open up the box, you're going to find a number of things, and we have asked members of my home club, the Tiffin Club, to help out with this demonstration we're doing today. First of all, the box is very heavy if you haven't already seen that, and there are a number of things in there. When you open the box, you'll find a couple of things. You'll find this thing, which you'll see in a few minutes. This is actually a case that the tent will go in with wheels, and you'll be able to transport it around. These are the contents that are in the box. As I told you, we have the case. The next thing is the actual fabric that is going to go on the tent. The fabric it's all in one piece, and once we attach it to the main frame, it will stay there. You don't have to take the top off. You don't have to do anything like that. It will stay there and be part of the tent when it goes back into the case each time that you're done. The next item you'll see is a large contraption. It actually is the reason why the firm that makes these Easy Up has been known in the business as probably the best. It's designed so that two people can actually put the tent up. If you have 3 or 4, that's even better, but it can be done with just 2 people. That is all contained. It comes wrapped. It is heavy. I will warn you of that. Next, you'll have a little small box that has a series of spikes, and you can use that obviously to put the tent down into the ground and hold it. I would highly recommend that you get some small sandbags to use to attach to the posts so that it doesn't blow away, because it is a relatively large tent and does have a wide area so the wind would catch it. So it's 10 feet by 10 feet. There are some parts of this procedure you have to do the very first time, and you won't have to do them again, but you'll do them just this first time, and then it'll be this way for the rest. The first thing is you'll have to attach the wheels to this case. I've already attached one. It doesn't take a screwdriver or anything like that. I've got the one on. I'm going to put the second one on. You put the spindle in, you put the wheel on, and then the last of the caps that hold the wheel on goes on to the thing, and now that's done. So that's all you got to do with that. Okay? Okay, now we're going to show you how to actually put the tent up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off all the wrapping, and that wrapping will not be on. It's only on for this time when it gets packed. And I don't know if I said this before, but these are all members of my home club, the Tiffin Club. And we'll let them take their masks off at the end and introduce themselves. Okay, now what you'll find out is you'll see on this, you'll see where it says close here, and you have open here as well. There are spots that you have. Yes, open here is down there. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is, once again, is one of these things that you only do this one time. And so it's probably good to have a couple of your club people with you so you can watch what you're doing. As you lay the frame down, we're now going to open the frame up about 3/4 of what we would have done. So go ahead and just basically walk it apart right like that, okay? And if you notice, in 4 spaces you'll have these tags, and there's a screw that's on there that could be taken off with any coin. You'll want to take those off because that's going to be used to attach the fabric top along with the Velcro. And I have to make note that the instruction book that came with it does not talk about these new bolts that are on there. So it's real important to know that this is a new feature that was not in the book, but it is an added way to keep the top on. So we're now going to take, all four of them are off, we've taken them all off. So now we're going to take the top and we're going to, maybe we can all help here, and you're going to want the center of the top with the Rotary logo will actually go down in the center. And we're going to bring it over the top. And the center of it will go, and drape these down into the center of it, and you're going to look for the grommets, which will tell you exactly the point, and that's what they look like. If you see the frame where the club name is, you're going to see the actual grommet that's there. That's going to go in there, and then we'll take those screws and attach those. Okay, we have attached the tent cover with those bolts, nuts, and now we're going to attach, there is some Velcro that is inside of each of the corners, and there's Velcro that's on the post, the main post right there. So you'll want to attach it so it wraps around the side of the post. And just push it on so it's there. Now, once you do that, that's it. You're never going to have to do that again. This is like a one-time thing, because when you take it out of the bag, it will already be attached and everything's all set to go. So now we're ready to actually put the tent up, and what you'll do is, four people is ideal, but if you want to use just 2 people, you can do it. You just kind of move it and you move to the next side and walk around. We've got the tent frame expanded. Now you'll notice that we have at each post a sort of a key to pull out, and then you lift up. But you got to do it all at the same time. So we'll lift, and that will extend the tent, and you do it all the way until it snaps into place. If you go inside the tent, you'll see where this key came out. We're going to push all 4 corners up so it snaps right into place, just like that. You'll pull that down. The very last step is to extend the tent as high as you need it. It has 3 settings, pre-selected settings, and you'll just raise them up and they'll snap into place. We'll go to the lowest because of the height of where we're at. You'll hear it snap into place, like that. And the last thing that you can do is, can we get our spikes? You can show, you can get a shot of the spikes. Thank you, Dana. You have 4 metal spikes that you put into the ground. I will warn you that these are great, except I would recommend having a hammer, because you get into the summertime with dry dirt, it becomes very hard to put these in. You want to pound them in. But also, get yourself some sandbags, some small sandbags. You can attach it to some rope, and you put them up here and let it just hang down so that if the wind catches it, it doesn't do anything to blow them away. So that's exactly how you set the tent up. It's everything, every club has their own name on it, and we encourage you to get a hold of nonprofit groups and let them know about it and use it for whatever need you can. When you're all done and you've got it all put away, you'll be able to put the case together. So we'll let one of our Rotarians come in and slide it on. Mary, come on over. You got Dave will help you? There are different ways you can do it, but we found the best way is to just slide the wheels down right over the top of it, like so. I want to introduce our staff here from the Rotary Club of Tiffin. We have Dave Spurgeon. Woo! We have Beth Schweitzer, Mimi Johnston, Mary Habig, behind the camera, Jimmy. So there you have it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Most of you and the presidents have my email, and we appreciate it, and thank you for doing all the service that you do, especially in this crazy year that we've had. So that's it. So from all of us here, enjoy the tents and get the name out amongst the rest of your town. Thank you.